Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Since you guys really seem to like part 1, I decided to make a sequel to the worst ways to die in Wings of Fire, featuring some situations brought up by you guys in the comments. Because, in a fantasy series where nearly anything is possible, it turns out that there are a lot of painful ways to bite the dust. And so, here's part 2 to the worst ways to die in Wings of Fire. Each death gets worse than the previous one, so by the end things are going to get crazy. This video does have spoilers for when returning, so please keep that in mind. Also, before we get into the video, huge shout out to my patrons! Crazy Roblox Man, LordIsopod, Dragonbite, Springtail Productions, 3 Moons, and Oretrix. Thank you so much for supporting me. Links to their social medias are in the description down below. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. One horrible way to meet your demise would be dying by a Frostbreath Attack, as mentioned by Mothwing the Medicine Cat. Getting hit by frostbreath can even cause one of your limbs to fall off from the sheer cold and frostbite it brings along with it. The only known direct cure for a frostbite attack is the Gift of Healing, which is a set of narwhal horns that were enchanted by Queen Diamond in order to heal any accidental frostbreath injuries. And if you're not in the Icewind Kingdom at the time of the attack, the only other way to escape death would be by melting the ice on the area that was hit. But even then, there's no way to be sure that you'll survive, and the chances of you keeping the limb are very low. The affected area will go into paralysis, and you will feel immense pain until the area finally goes numb from the frostbite and cold temperature. An even worse way to go would be how Queen Battlewinter met her end. With your whole body turning to ice from such a bad frostbreath injury would be a horrible way to go. So, if you ever fight an Icewing, it'd be wise to keep your mouth shut in order for you to not suffer the same fate as Battlewinter. Being frozen in the diamond trial like Foeslayer would be a horrible way to go, as discussed by Boba Kitty. Over the course of 2,000 years, Foeslayer had to be killed again and again after fighting 2 Icewings for dueling for superiority in the circle ranking system. It would just be an awful existence to be frozen and unfrozen every time a dispute needed to be settled, just for you to die, wake up who knows how many years later, and then die again. It would just be an endless cycle of pain and death, and certainly not a way anyone would want to live out their days. Yet another miserable way to die in Wings of Fire would be being bitten by a Dragonbite viper. Dragonbite vipers are the most feared animal in Pyra, and for good reason. As quoted from the Wings of Fire wiki, when it comes in contact with dragon flesh, the dragon is seized with spasms, convulsions, and terrible agony. Dragon is left in terrible pain until the venom reaches their heart, which ultimately ends in their death. Yikes. Though we don't know of many creatures in Pyra and Pantala, this one is certainly the scariest and one you do not want to cross paths with. And your death won't be a quick one. And lastly, one of the most painful ways to die would be the Eye of Onyx rejecting you, which is brought up by Theater Nerd. If the Eye doesn't think that you'll make for a rightful queen, you'll die by expiring into a ball of blue fire. The pain is unimaginable, and we can only think about how awful it must be. As Blitzer died, she screamed in agony, the only part of her left being a pile of ash and the smoke that filled the air afterwards. Out of every way to die in Wings of Fire, this is definitely high on the list of, I'm glad this wasn't me. Anyway, that's terms of this video. What are some other horrible ways you can die in Wings of Fire? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.